A dead man woke up on his own funeral pyre. A man spent $6 million on a banana duct taped to a wall and says he's going to eat it. And a smuggler was arrested with 300 tarantulas strapped to his body. Yikes. These are the weird stories for Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast in the known universe. I'm your host, Jonesy. I got 3 kinky, strange, weird, odd, bizarre stories from around the world for your entertainment and education. Let's go. A man wakes up on his own funeral pyre. Do you guys know what a funeral pyre is? It's where they get ready to burn your body. Well, and they don't just get ready to burn your body. They also burn your body on there. Very common in some particular countries, such as India, which is where this story takes place. This Indian man sadly woke up, or maybe gladly woke up on a funeral pyre moments before it was going to be set on fire. This all took place because a doctor screwed up, as they typically do. You can't trust these doctors. Just because you went to school for an extra 6-8 years doesn't mean you're smarter than the rest of us. So sorry. These doctors lack common sense. This doctor skipped a post-mortem, and then this guy woke up on his own funeral pyre right before they're going to strike a match. Can you imagine? But I'm not dead yet. I feel like going for a walk. No, you're not fooling anyone. Just lie back down on that pyre. Come on. But I'm alive, and I feel so happy. Shh, would you shut up? We need your organs. All right, back to the deets of this morbid story. We got an Indian man, only 25 years old, Rohitash Kumar. He had speaking and hearing difficulties, and then sadly, Rohitash had fallen sick, was taken to a hospital in Junjunu. In the western state of Rajasthan. Indian news reported he had an epileptic seizure, and a doctor declared him dead on arrival at the hospital. But instead of the required post-mortem to ascertain the cause of death, doctors just simply sent him right to the mortuary. I mean, maybe they were backed up that day. I don't know. What are these Indian doctors just eyeball it? Yeah, it looks dead to me. Send him on. Send him on. Hey, sorry, there was nothing we could do for your grandpa. But I see him over there sitting in his chair eating Jell-O. Yep. So sorry for your loss. This is ridiculous. I mean, imagine. Well, it is India. I don't know what we expect. The only places that have worse hospitals is probably Florida. Okay, so they decide that he's dead. These lazy doctors send him to the mortuary and schedule him to be burned according to Hindu rites on top of a pyre, all covered in flames. Then we got some guy named Singh, super common name in India. He's the chief medical officer of the hospital. He has had something to say to the media. He said the doctor prepared the post-mortem report without actually doing the post-mortem, and the body was then sent for the cremation. The chief medical officer then said shortly before the pyre was going to be lit, Rohitash's body started moving. Apparently he was alive and he was breathing. Kumar was then rushed to the hospital for a second time, but was confirmed dead on Friday during treatment. What the? No. You sent him back to the same hospital that mistook him for a deceased, and then he really died during treatment. You surprised? You got to go to another hospital, dude. What's up with the family on this? You cannot. Although I don't know, maybe this is rural India. Maybe there's not just a second hospital that you can just go to. Anybody know where Junjun is? Oh, it's so sad when you only have one hospital in Juno, because then you have no choice but to deal with these incompetent doctors who already mistakenly pronounced you dead. Now you got to go back and get worked on, get some treatment from these buffoons. Oh, man. Sad case here. At least if there's a better hospital in the area, you bring him to one hospital, he's pronounced dead, then you transfer him to a better hospital where then maybe the doctors can upgrade him to still alive. Those things can happen in India. A man spent $6.2 million on a banana duct taped to a wall and claims he's going to eat the thing. Grocery inflation just hit its peak after a single banana was recently sold for $6.2 million. This was on Wednesday. It was purchased by this moron named Justin Sun. He's a cryptocurrency entrepreneur, a crypto bro, so a complete idiot. He dropped over $6 million on this piece of produce because it was duct taped to a wall. I don't know. This is art, apparently. The banana is a part of a piece of artwork called, quote, Comedian, created by the Italian artist and satirist Maurizio Catalan. After battling 6 others for the artwork at a Sotheby's auction in New York City. Now, listen, this was at an auction. That means it was like he battled 6 other idiots. Imagine you even bid $100,000 on a banana duct taped to a wall. The bid was raised to $6.2 million. Other morons bidding for a banana duct taped to a wall. Sometimes I just say to myself, I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I just don't. Rich people. And then they wonder why we hate them so much. Please, could more billionaires get into tiny submarines and go take a little tour of the Titanic, please? Love to see more of that. So this guy battled 6 other idiots for this artwork at Sotheby's. And now this guy's son, Justin Sun, he's the founder of cryptocurrency Tron. He naturally paid for the fruit of his labor in crypto. Really? Is it a lot of labor going on? I'm sure. This isn't exactly roofing in August. Here's a quote from Sun. I believe this piece will inspire more thought and discussion in the future and will become a part of history. I'm honored to be the proud owner of this iconic work and look forward to its sparking further inspiration and impact for art enthusiasts around the world. Oh, great. So this is just going to inspire other, quote, artists to just nail pineapples to walls and see if they can get 6 figures for the damn things. So stupid. Iconic work, he calls it, this guy. It's an iconic work and a part of history. It's a banana taped to a wall, you stupid. How is this iconic? If anyone else can make it, then how is this even art at the end of the day? What is the definition of art? If it's easily replicated, is it art? I know some people say they like to argue anything labeled as art is art, but I don't think I agree on that. That's like saying anything you can put in your mouth is food. Okay, so as I alluded to up top, the plans for this banana, which I don't even understand how it's still ripe after all these many days on a wall. It's just some kind of magic banana that stays ripe forever. Then maybe it is worth $6 million if it's a magic banana that's perpetually ripe. Okay, this guy's son, the billionaire, plans to eat his multi-million-dollar investment. Here's a quote from him. In the coming days, I will personally eat the banana as part of this unique artistic experience. Eating a banana is a unique. It's not a unique anything experience. I'm going to be honest with you. This unique artistic experience honoring its place in both art history and popular culture. Son's snacking won't change the value of his investment. However, his $6.2 million purchase awarded him a roll of duct tape, instructions on how to install the banana properly, and most importantly, a certificate of authenticity guaranteeing the artwork when reproduced by Sun as an original work of Catalan's. Okay, let me wrap my head around this. This is just further buffoonery. So he didn't even buy the art banana off the wall like it was in some gallery, like not that it would be at the Met, but imagine it's at the Met at some point. And so it's actually installed somewhere. No. He got mailed a banana with instructions along with some duct tape, how to, quote, install the banana properly as artwork on your wall. And then it guarantees the artwork when this guy produces it, the crypto bro. It's guaranteed by the original artist, Catalan. This is first of all, kudos to this Catalan guy. I mean, this is the ultimate scam. This is a bigger scam than Scientology. This guy's getting people to spend $6 million on a banana that he mails to you with some duct tape. Wow. We got a quote here from Sotheby's head of contemporary art. His name is David. This must be a head scratcher for David, but Sotheby's gets their fees, so they're probably pretty pleased. They're like, bring on the great art that's changing history. Here's a quote from David. What you buy when you buy Catalan's, quote, Comedian is not the banana itself, but a certificate of authenticity that grants the owner the permission and authority to reproduce this banana and duct tape on their wall as an original artwork by Maurizio Catalan. Okay, guys. Hey, listen, I just want to make an announcement. I'm going to sell a certificate called The Footprint, and it's a certificate that claims if you just go to the beach, take off your shoes and your socks, and you make a footprint into the sand, according to my certificate of art, that is artwork, and that's all yours. Just send me $400,000 for that certificate, guys, if you could. It's called The Footprint. It's pushing the boundaries of art and just really making strides in the culture, in art history. I have to say that's what I aspire to as a true artist, not a scammer of any sort. Now, the comedian, this art piece by that guy Catalan, the genius Catalan, it debuted at Art Basel. Is it Basel or Basel? I'm not very cultured, so I'm guessing it's Basel. Basel. Let's just say it's Basel. At Art Basel in Miami in 2019, where the piece of art was priced at $120,000. Yeah, I think I covered this in 2019, right? That was 5 years ago, but I vaguely remember this. The image of a banana duct taped to a wall went viral on social media and attracted such large crowds that the artwork had to be taken down. 3 editions of this comedian piece were created and sold, with one going to the Guggenheim collection thanks to an anonymous donor, and the other 2 purchased. And what, they put them up for, it was 5 days before they rot and fall down? I've been to the Guggenheim. The Guggenheim is like a stupendous art museum. It's like got a great reputation, it would seem to me. You'd think that they would have more integrity than to put a banana on a wall and call it art. But, I mean, social media and clicks make people crazy. Well, I mean, if this inspires you to do anything other than think very poorly of crypto bros, it's maybe you want to make some art somehow, some way. I mean, maybe it doesn't take much. Apparently, it takes no talent, no creativity whatsoever, and it doesn't cost very much. You can use the fruit that's hanging around in your house. So if you just made banana bread, you just wasted a perfectly good $45 million worth of bananas. Just remember, it's weird news, and it'll be all right. Beep.
Looking for a pickup truck to get just about anything done? Look no further. The Chevy Silverado EV isn't just the most powerful Silverado ever, with next-level towing capability and technology. It also offers game-changing versatility with the available multi-flex midgate and tailgate, which means Silverado EV helps you carry large, bulky, and oddly shaped items up to nearly 11 feet in length. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Visit Chevrolet.com to learn more.
A smuggler was arrested with over 300 tarantulas strapped to his body. Police in Peru have arrested a man caught trying to leave the country with 320 tarantulas, 110 centipedes, and 9 bullet ants strapped to his body. Wow. This isn't a smuggler, man. This is a supervillain. Let's get it straight. How did they catch this guy? Was he giggling as he entered? Try to get on a plane? Sir, do you happen to have 300 tarantulas on your body? This is a 28-year-old South Korean. He was stopped at Jorge Chavez International Airport in Lima after officials noticed that his stomach area looked, quote, bulky. A search revealed hundreds of insects on his person. Imagine that. You wouldn't expect to find hundreds of insects on a person. Hundreds of insects packaged inside Ziploc bags and test tubes strapped to his body. Police detained the man who was traveling to South Korea via France, and Peru's environmental crimes prosecutor has opened an investigation on this squirrely little critter. Oh, there's now a photo of all of the test tubes and baggies of bugs. Wow, this is alarming, man. I can't even look at this. This is dear God, dear God. 110 centipedes somewhere in there. Oh my God. I can't. Scorpions. It says 7 scorpions were included. Can you imagine, like, the kind of dumb luck if you had to sit next to this dude? And then all of them escaped and were scurrying around the plane. Oh no! I think I would open the emergency door and just I'm out. I'll take my chances with the ground for sure. I'm not taking my chances with 110 centipedes, 7 scorpions, and 320 tarantulas scurrying around a plane. That's a new nightmare unlocked completely. Apparently there were ants involved too. Some ants. It says 9 bullet ants. I don't know what those are. That's a suspicious number though. How is it just 9? That's very odd. I think there's a 10th ant, guys, is what I'm saying. And it's probably on the plane right now. All right, the authorities say the insects were thought to have been taken from the Madre de Dios region in the Peruvian Amazon. They are now in the care of authorities. I have been to the Peruvian Amazon myself. I went to a place called, what was it called? Upalca? Tupalca? Pucallpa? Something like that. I can't remember. My brain's fried. It was in the Amazon though, and I went there to do ayahuasca for 10 days, and strange things happened that I can't talk about. But anyways, there was a lot of, I do remember the insects. I remember the ants in particular. Like, you think you've seen ants? Yeah, you ain't seen ants till you've been to the Amazon, son. And you think you've heard animals and creatures? You ain't heard animals and creatures until you're in the Amazon and the sun goes down, son. Okay, so these lovely little tarantulas and centipedes that were thankfully caught before they got on a plane are now in the care of the local authorities. It says tarantulas are a threatened species, and they are illegally extracted and are part of illegal wildlife trafficking worth millions of dollars globally, apparently. Did you know you can make millions of dollars just smuggling tarantulas on your person? Who knew? Or in your orifices. Imagine putting vials of tarantulas in your orifices. I'd imagine people do smuggle them in this manner, you know, the way that they smuggle drugs over borders and on planes and the like, up their orifices. And imagine scorpions like that. Can you, ants in there? Something goes wrong? Imagine ants in your orifice? No, thank you. No, thank you. I would rather make money duct taping small pieces of fruit to a cement wall. Hi, my friends, my loyal listeners. Thanks for spending some time with your buddy Jonesy in the Weird AF News. I appreciate you. Hope you had a lovely weekend. I'm with family in Massachusetts. Had a nice time. I was hanging out in Boston. I did a great show Friday night and Saturday as well. Visited Salem, Massachusetts yesterday, a place I used to live. And just having a good old time here with family, friends, catching up, and enjoying the cold, rainy weather, which I just love. There's nothing like some cold, rainy weather. Isn't that nice? Don't you just love it? I love it so much. I do. Anyways, we have some thanks and praise in order, beginning with Chef Ryan, my buddy Chef Ryan from the Pacific Northwest, one of the few weirdos that I've actually met in real life. Ryan visited Los Angeles, and we went and got some ramen and some beers and smoked up. Had a great old time with Chef Ryan, very cool guy. He bought me some coffees off my website, weirdafnews.com, and he wrote, "Here's some ducats to get yourself cocked in Boston. May you wake up with a strange man and a hangover." I love that Ryan used the word cocked, because that's one of the phrases for drunk that we do use in Massachusetts. Bro, I got so cocked. Oh, that was very, very lovely. Thank you so much for the support, Ryan. OG fan of the show, longtime supporter, Chef Ryan. Had a couple people join the Patreon as well over the weekend, which made me smile. First, we have Ayla. Ayla? Is it Ayla or Ayla? I'm going to guess it's Ayla. I think I got it right. It's Ayla became a member of the Patreon, so I'm just so grateful for Ava. Ava. Oh, my cousin's Ava. Ayla joining the Patreon. And just showing the ultimate support and just being very gratuitous around the holiday season. So, you know, you got to just appreciate that so much. I'm so grateful. And please enjoy the extra content in the Patreon, Ayla. I got bonus episodes in there. I'll get busy and make sure I put some stuff in there this week as well. Although I'm a little busy, but I'm going to try and get in there. I got to feed my patrons. You know, you got to feed the patrons. Give you guys updates of the Fantasy Football League as well. Another patron member, it's Matthew Cremore, or Cremore, or it could be Cremore. That's Cremore. Matthew Cremore. That's Matt Cremore. It's definitely not cremore, but I was just having some fun with that. Matthew became a member of the Patreon, so I just want to give Matthew the love and credit that he deserves for showing some real support for this podcast, which is a one-man show in a closet, although right now I'm recording in a bathroom because it's the only place I can get some quiet around here. I'm just surrounded by animals when I come home. What is the deal? Anyways, I found some solace and peace and quiet in this bathroom, but I think it might sound echoey on the show because it's not a very cozy place. So I apologize, but this is just what I have to deal with. You got to dance with the girl you brought, right? Isn't that what they say? You got to dance with the friggin' girl you brought, kid. That's what we say in Boston. Anyways, if you guys want to support Jonesy and Weird AF News Enterprises, yeah, just go to weirdafnews.com. Just click on the, you can click on the, not the Amazon button. You can click on the Patreon button or the buy a coffee button. But I'll probably be spending that money on Guinness, not going to lie. Anyways, happy holidays as we near it. Love you. Good luck with your life, bro.